you know, we have a massive match against Newcastle United. We have to win. After Manchester City dropping points this morning, we really have to make the most of it. So let's get the 3 points. The team has just been released, and I'm quite happy with it. I think it's a very strong team. Crucially, where we got it right, I think Mourinho is up front. I think that it's essential that Loic Remy played in this game against his former club after the form that he showed against Walsall in the week. So I'm delighted that he's started up front instead of Falcao. In the past, Mourinho seems to have preferred Falcao, but I think he's got this perfectly spot on because Remy is a goal machine. I've just seen a tweet actually from Jake Cohen. He has some wonderful facts on football. He has just told us that Loic Remy averages a goal or an assist per game. So he's responsible for a goal in every single game he plays. So we need players like that on the pitch because we have to win this game. The other interesting one, Branislav Ivanovic is not only in the team, but he's also the captain. I didn't think he would play in this game. I thought that Bubba Rahman did very well against Walsall, and we've bought him, we spent a lot of money on him, so it'd be nice to give him his Premier League start. Let's just hope Ivanovic is up to it. I haven't seen enough of Ivanovic playing well lately to think that he is, but over the years of following Chelsea, we know that he's a fantastic player, so let's just hope he can rediscover the form that he's shown in the past. Interestingly as well, John Terry has been left out again. John Terry played against Walsall. I think that John Terry is a player who has the magnitude and stature to play in games of this importance. The fact that he hasn't played is a worrying trend because I'm beginning to think now that he is not going to be a starting player for Chelsea. Is he now on the periphery of our squad? Our two centre halves are going to be Kurt Zouma and Gary Cahill. I have faith in this partnership. I think they're both brilliant and they were fantastic. Masterful, in fact, against Arsenal. Kurt Zouma displayed a performance that was beyond his years. His tackle on Theo Walcott, when Theo Walcott, who is fast, was through on goal, was timed to perfection. So I think these two have got this, but it's a shame not to see Terry. I think we need his leadership in these sort of games. But I'm sure these two are going to be up to it. And I can see why Mourinho's done it. I think he's probably done it because they can be fast. You know, Papi Cisse is apparently, statistically, the fastest player in the league. Therefore, you need to have the fast players to combat that. And Gary Cahill and Kurt Zouma can cover the ground at pace. Cesar Azpilicueta, he does exactly what he says on the tin. He'll play left back and he will play well at left back because that's exactly what he does. He's Mr. Reliable. So no fear there really. Interesting one in midfield as well. I wasn't sure. I had basically seen enough of Cesc Fabregas playing in that pivot with Nemanja Matic. It worked perfectly last year, but it hasn't been good enough of late. So I was happy to not see Fabregas play there again, but he played there against Arsenal and played well, and we're going to see him there again today. He's going to have his work cut out because Newcastle are very lively in that midfield area, and he's going to have to support Nemanja Matic brilliantly. Let's hope he can do it. He's been playing well again. He's back on the. He's chalking up some assists. He got a great one against Tel Aviv. He got an assist against Arsenal. So let's hope he can continue in that vein. Moving slightly further forward, I am relieved and delighted to see Oscar in the starting 11. I think when he plays well, Chelsea play well. It's that simple. Get Oscar playing, get Oscar on the ball, and Chelsea will win the game and take the 3 points back to Stamford Bridge. So Oscar is in there. He's going to be pulling the strings behind Loic Remy, and I think that is exactly what we want. On the wing, I think Kennedy was brilliant against. Kennedy played absolutely superb actually against Walsall, but it's just slightly too early for him, and so it's going to be. Our midfield three is going to be Pedro, Oscar, and Hazard, and I think that's correct. I think that if anybody can count themselves unlucky after the, we saw a slightly more second string team in the week against Walsall. If anyone can count themselves unlucky not to be in this starting 11, I think it's John Obi Mikel. I think he played fantastic football against Walsall. He really controlled the pace and the tempo at which we played. And yeah, he did everything correctly actually. His passing was fantastic and he looked like Andrea Perez also had a case to be included in today's starting 11. But I think Mourinho's got it spot on. I think we are looking good, and I think this team can definitely win the game. Interestingly, it's also worth noting that Willian is back to full fitness. He is on the bench, so if things go slightly wrong, it'll be over to Willian. I think he is our most likely introduction if things aren't going to plan. Willian will come on. We also have Falcao and Kennedy on the bench if we're in trouble, but hopefully it doesn't get to that. I think we can win this game. Newcastle have not been in good form. their last game, you know, they got knocked out of the cup by Sheffield Wednesday, a weakened Sheffield Wednesday team. So Chelsea can win this game. Fingers crossed they can do it. I'm gutted I can't be there. It's my mum's birthday. But before I turn up to her party, I'm obviously going to find a pub and watch this game. Come on, you champions. I think we can do it.